What's good, man? Y'all tapped into another segment of the PVR podcast, Perception versus Reality. I got my girl Ink back in the building.
Hi.
What's going on? How you been?
You miss me?
Not really,
Stop
but
lying, nigga. You did.
just a little bit.
That's okay.
Yeah, a
You
little bit.
miss me. That's
I'm
all
over-
right. You give me a hug outside. I know that. Yeah,
Why you
you
telling
miss me.
people? You know,
Because it's the truth. You miss me.
I'm a nice person.
Why you
You
telling
miss me.
people?
You know.
That-
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I'm
I
back,
miss you
guys.
just a little bit.
I'm back, guys. I'm
Yeah,
back.
she's back. You know, new location. Y'all know what time it is.
Yes.
Better location, better equipment, better everything. Unlike the dirt bag we was doing. But
All right.
shit.
Why you...
Damn.
I digress.
He got to
Hello,
talk
ladies.
about the friends.
How are you? You know, good to
Right?
see you. It's always a pleasure.
You should have been on our episode. You,
Right?
You salty.
Yeah,
From pretzel to from pretzel to ocean. How salty are you?
I'm pretty up there.
He's
Which
in the
one,
ocean.
Atlantic?
He's in the ocean.
Atlantic?
Salty.
Definitely Atlantic. You salty like a mother.
But I'm Henny Straight. I'm Smoking Beauty from Give It To Me Straight. Period.
Yeah.
And you know, this segment we gonna go ahead and get into something that is a lost American art. We gonna talk about marriage. The lost art of marriage.
Gosh, you don't even believe in marriage.
I don't believe in marriage.
This nigga's a hypocrite.
You think...
I believe in marriage.
Right? I'm like,
we
you
don't have
believe in marriage?
conversations.
Yeah, I do when I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay.
I'm
gonna be ready.
Let
I'ma
me
get-
ask
I'ma
you,
get
thank
18.
you.
I'm gonna get married in the next couple of years. Yeah.
Next couple years, you're pushing...
Yeah. Whoa. Don't go there.
Look, now
Don't
it's
go
don't go
there.
there.
But my question
Alright,
is, all
I already
right,
know where he's going.
What made you want to talk about the lost art of marriage?
Nah, cause you know what? I just
fell in love?
No. Let's not. Come on. You know what it is? Cause I look at American culture as a whole, and I
Okay.
see how marriage isn't prioritized anymore.
Weddings
But-
are. Weddings.
Yeah, weddings definitely are.
Weddings are.
Weddings are, but marriage isn't. What I'm trying to say, long story short, is you know statistics show in the last 30, 40 years, people getting married is going down. Divorces are all-time high, and nowadays, what's the contribution? Why are people?
Social media.
It has to do
Break it
with
down.
social media,
Social
and
media.
also what I think it also has to do with like back in the day, like I feel like it also had to do with like abortion was illegal. So a lot of times people would get pregnant and people would get married at super young age, like 18,
That's a
19
But
years
you
old.
gotta think about
And now like you could easily just be like, no, I'm not having a baby
You know,
with
they
this
trying
person.
to restrict shit
And-
over
But
now.
not only
Well,
that,
in a
you gotta
most
think about it
states.
too. Back in the days, Mima and Papa was staying together no matter if your granddaddy was a piece of shit and he used to
Yeah.
beat your grandmother's ass or
Yeah.
had 10 kids out. Like, they stuck
They stuck together.
married.
Yeah.
So maybe,
Social media.
it's not a bad thing that things aren't the way it used to be. People were pretty much staying in marriages for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, they were.
You're right, but then the double-edged sword of
Yeah,
it
there we
is
go.
you have people who have stayed in marriages for better and for worse and have seen it to death do us part. And stability. People, I think, and then that's where you get the two-parent households. You have, people ain't as fucked up.
I think it just boils down to things just not being black and white.
True.
Some people are going to work and some people aren't. Some
True.
people are going to make it to death do us part. And some people are not. I feel like the dynamic of things are just a lot different.
Everything is
Like,
faster.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
also what is like, is there really like a real big need for marriage? Because nowadays it seems like marriage just could, and a lot of times cause more harm than
Than
good
good.
when
It's
it
more
comes
legality.
to exactly mixing finances and things like that. Before maybe nobody really had much, so it was like we got married, we had a kid, it was what it was. But now you worried about protecting what belongs to you.
I
Yeah.
think
So do you
more
want to
so-
get married?
I mean, for me, I want to get married, but I want my marriage to work for me and my significant other. I don't want society to tell me what my marriage should fit for me. Because my lifestyle is my lifestyle. My needs is my needs, and my wants is my wants.
I agree.
I don't think, and that's the thing, people put more energy into the fucking wedding and the party and the festivities instead of working towards a marriage. Whenever
Yeah.
times get hard, they fucking flee. Or, again, social media plays a big part of it. Everybody wants to be seen on fucking Instagram and wants to go viral about their wedding party or what they did on their bachelorette party or bachelor party. It's no work.
I'm not gonna lie, it does bother me.
It's fun as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, like, cause I agree with what you're saying about like the bigger part of it, but I also don't like that people get bashed for wanting to really enjoy their wedding, their events. I don't see why you shouldn't.
No,
it's
nobody's
like people
saying
make
that.
you. It's like people make. It's like I get social media, but then everybody blames everything on social media to the point that you're just not supposed to want to do anything. And it's just like, why is it wrong that you want to have a big wedding and that you want it to be an extravaganza?
I think it's nothing wrong with that.
It's nothing wrong.
Let you and
Work
your partner
for it.
decide that. I think like nowadays, and that's not just with men, women, men also. People let social media dictate how they want to carry certain things. Like if I decide that me and my wife to be want to have a big wedding, that's between me and my wife to be. Let us make the choice to do that, not because she sees her friend Amanda, she had a big wedding, so she wants to outdo
At
Amanda.
a castle,
Yeah,
this
there's
bitch wanna
always
have
competition.
riding on a fucking
Competition.
pony.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
always
but
that.
listen, why do
Yeah,
people
it's
act
goofy.
like competition is gonna go
'Cause
away?
half the time
Everything
these
is
But the
gonna
thing
be
is-
got the money
competition.
The
for
thing
it.
is,
They don't got the money
that's
for
what
it.
I'm saying. You're trying to just keep up
You
with the
starting a whole
Joneses.
new
Keep
life
up
for
with
the
the Joneses.
motherfucking you rolling into debt.
If I'm about to marry you, it's not no competition. I don't care what she doing. I love you. I'm about to marry you.
And I'm
to
gonna
spend the
tell
rest
my
of my
mama
life
this
with you.
now. Big
What's
Shirley
going on
is
in the
Miss
outside
Shirley's
world
not
is
coming
not
to our
important
wedding.
to me. You know what I mean?
But
It's funny. What's going on in the outside world
crying,
is
right?
not important to me at all. Because at the end of the day, if I'm dedicating my life to you, I don't care what these motherfuckers are doing. It's about me and you. Let's figure out what we going.
social media.
Be social
Society.
media. That's definitely social
Society.
media.
Social media, definitely.
Everybody's going viral for
You know,
saying little funny
people want to be
shit.
competitive with one another.
Mm-hmm.
In our, especially in our,
Pictures,
especially
everybody
in our
wanna see the
community,
Can
pictures.
we? No, wait a minute.
Everybody wants to keep up
Let's
with the
back
Joneses.
things up a little bit. I feel like before we even get to the actual wedding, let's actually get to the point that of people just actually not trying to get married.
What you mean?
The guys really not dating to marry.
Women
Men-
don't date to marry either.
Yeah, on both sides.
As
Yeah.
a woman, women don't date to marry either.
You know what
there
it
are
is?
a lot
You
of
got,
women who don't.
she got a lot of guys who feel like, hell, if I'm already living with you, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
We got kids together. You cook, you doing everything that a wife would do anyway. Why I need to go ahead and get a piece of paper?
The
And that's
legality
why-
of
but
it.
some people
And that's
feel
why
that
they
way.
I
say
agree
that,
with it.
and,
I'm just telling you.
and that's
that
why
was-
Yeah,
women
some
end
of
up
it
in
all.
those situations where they be like they don't want to do any
Any of that
wifely
stuff
duties
because I'm
because
gonna do that
right,
and
I'm
then not
gonna do
get
that and
married.
they're not
Did
gonna
y'all
marry
see
me.
on social media? I have a question.
It messes things up. I don't mean to cut you off. Let me cut your wisdom. Because it's kind of like, guess what? We've been together like 10 years over there. We got 2 or 3 kids. We should be married. Because God
Yeah.
forbid something happens to me.
Nigga, for 10 years,
You know what I'm
fuck a
trying to
common
say? And
law
I
wife.
end up getting sick. And I don't think New York does common law.
It's 8. I think it's 8 or more
New York
years.
does common law
I
now?
believe so.
I ain't know.
I don't know. It doesn't even fucking matter.
Sounds ghetto.
We're talking about
But the
just
point I'm trying to
Sounds
make is
ghetto.
this.
everywhere.
My
If
thing
God-
is,
if
look,
God forbid
why didn't you
that I
marry
get sick
her?
or something
What are you
happens to me or
asking
what
us
have
for?
you,
Yeah.
I want to make sure I have things in place to make sure that
Exactly.
God forbid,
So,
if
what
I
do
die,
Why not just have
You
the
do
marriage?
it.
Half of y'all bitches
Like I
be
said,
my man,
guys
my man,
aren't
my man, and
marrying
the
to
nigga need to be
marry.
your
Because
emergency
if God forbid something
contact.
happens to you, then
And that goes back to
you know,
people
he
just
might-
doing
he
things with
might
people
have
they
a
don't know,
crappy
which
ass
we've
mom and
addressed so
shitty
many
ass sister that
times.
might come and try to dictate things before you know it. Y'all had a life together before you know it. Oh, your name wasn't on this. Your name was on that. So
But that happens a lot.
you know what I mean? Yeah, that happens a lot.
Did y'all see what last week?
Get insurance policies. Get insurance policies.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. And listen, the athlete, the
Uh-huh.
soccer player, and his
Yeah,
wife
tell the
went to
story.
go
To
divorce
get half?
him, and she wanted half of his.
And he got everything in his mama
Everything
name.
is in his mama's name.
Mama name.
And now, because of the whole divorce proceedings, he's able to get half of her shit. Like, are you serious?
Smart man.
But smart man. The reason
Smart
why she
man.
divorced him is because he was brought up on rape allegations.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
That's the reason
I
why
know
she
that
left his
part.
ass.
So how is he able to get the money if that's like there should have been something
It's
I ain't
in the
condoning that part.
clause that should have
I'm talking about the
said like
legality of it.
his
you
mother.
can't cheat or
If
you
you
can't
don't-
this,
if you don't
so you
have
can't
that
get my
clause, then
money.
You don't have it. That's why. When
Oh,
you,
she didn't have a prenup.
That's why when
what
you
it
make
was
your
too.
prenup,
But no,
agreements,
even
they
if she
have to
had a
be very
prenup-
specific.
Even if she had a prenup, there's
No, you can make
nothing-
it specific
No, remember,
for cheating.
everything
Yeah, you can't make it
is
specific
in
for
his
cheating.
mother's name.
No,
So
but
he
I'm
don't
saying
have
he wouldn't.
anything.
He would have still not gotten half of her shit though. If she would have put in the prenup, if she would have got a prenup of like
But
cheating and shit.
Not only that,
And
she's
then
like
that
31
goes back
and
to
he's
when you
like
talk
16
about
when
that
they
just
got
goes
together.
back when you talk about the art of
How he set
marriage.
it up.
The art of marriage, you can't even really trust the person that you're marrying. That makes it goes back to what's the point in the first
So do
place.
you trust a prenup?
So it's just like
Yeah, no,
I
I'm getting a
gotta-
prenup regardless.
Exactly. It's like, you gotta get all of these things in place it's like marriage, like you said, is never gonna be the same that it was back in the day because things are just different.
I mean, it wasn't even shit back in the day either because, like you said, people were just marrying for the wrong reasons and were miserable, and a lot of people were just like forced, mad young.
You think they're married and they not even married.
Actually, you want to know what the thing is? It's like who made marriage an art anyway? Marriage is something that like the government created.
Yeah,
and that's really what it boils down to.
The government
so is it art?
Marriage.
Yes, they did.
They created the art of making money off of it.
Making money
But-
off of it.
but-
Exactly. So why can't I just? So why exactly? My thing is why can't? All right. So you can't just go to the courthouse and be like, we just want a union and that's it. Like you get married. Like I said, no matter what, it's not gonna be the same thing it was back in the day. It's not the union that it was just. Two people conjoining each other. Now it's so much other stuff, and it's just like it's so much other stuff involved that you probably just don't want to do it. And it's just like, why do I have to do this?